Good morning, student. Today in theme 11, Rebels and the Raj, we will discuss about the next topic, repression and images of the revolt. These two topics today we will discuss. Now, first of all, the repression or the steps taken by the British to quell the uprising, that to defeat to suppress the rebels. Okay, the British passed a series of laws to help them quell the insurgency. Whole North India was brought under the martial law. So they passed the series of the laws, many laws they were passed out to suppress this revolt. After that, in the North India, they brought under the martial law, military officers and even ordinary Britons were given the power to try and punish the Indians suspected of rebellions. Maybe the military officer, maybe the ordinary uh, sipahis, if we are saying that, they had the power that to punish the Indians, okay, especially the rebellions. The orderly process of law and trial was suspended, and it was put out the rebellion would have been would have only one punishment, that was the death. So the when they caught any rebel, the punishment was only one, that was the death. The British used military power on a gigantic scale, but this was not only instrument they used. The British tried to break up the unity, promising to give back to the big landholders their estates. So with in this way, they wanted to break up the unity in between the Hindus and the Muslim people. They gave the high big lands, okay, or the other things to the big landholders, that to promising that to create a rift between the Hindus and the Muslims, or to create the differences. Rebels upholders were disposed and the loyal rewarded. Now, next topic is the images of the revolt. Official records tell us about the fears and the anxieties of officials and their perception of the rebels. The stories of the revolt that were published in the British newspaper and magazines in gory detail the violence of the mutineers, and these stories inflamed public feelings and provoked demand and retribution and revenge. So the British newspapers and magazine also showed each and everything, that what was happened in the India on that time. Okay, one important record of the mutiny is the pictorial images, posters, and cartoons produced by the Indians and the Britishers. The British pictures provide a variety of images that were meant to provoke emotions and reactions. Some of them commem- uh, commemorate the British heroes who saved the English and repressed the rebels. Now, if you see in your book, the page number one three 308, on page number 308, you see the different pictures. The first one is the relief of Lucknow. Page number 38, here you see the relief of Lucknow. This painting by the painter name was Thomas Jones Barker is an example. It represents the siege of Lucknow by mutineers and the British heroes combat Outram and the Havelock. Now, in the second picture on page number 309, if you see The Memoriam painted by the Joseph Noel pattern depict violence against the English women and the children. And there was all the English women here you see they were seated in fear, okay, and hope. Then next picture you see on page 310, Miss Wheeler's painting. Miss Wheeler is shown as defending herself against the Sipahis at the Cawnpore. Now the next picture, Punch magazine cartoon published in Britain in 1857, The Justice. The British Lions vanishes on the Bengal tiger and the clemency of Canning. On page number 312, here you see the clemency of Canning. In this picture, here we see at this time when the clamor was for the vengeances and pleas for the moderation were ridiculed, when Governor General Canning declared that a gesture of leniency and a show of mercy would help in winning back the loyalty of the Sipahis, he was mocked. Mocked means fun in the British press. In one of the cartoons published in the page of Punch, the British Journal of Comic Strip, Canning is shown as a looming father figure with his protective hand over the head of a Sipahi who still holds an unsheathed sword in one hand and dagger in the other, both dripped with blood, and imagery that recur in a number of the British pictures of that time. So, in this way, these images of executions of Indian soldiers in Peshawar. Okay, student, next, last two topics we will cover in our next video. Thank you.